fitness training future I believe in. Hey, Sarah Pitts from mostmotion here, and I'm here with another Mobility Matters simple injury prevention for fitness coaches episode for every sports and fitness coach who wants to help their clients avoid injury and get better results. So, I've broken out my whiteboard today to explain something and demonstrate something visually because it's easier. So, the first thing we want to cover really is the whole point of having a coach is to make life easier. So your client employs you as a coach, whether you're a group instructor or a sports coach or a personal trainer. They want to make their lives easier. So basically your client has a goal and they want to take this journey towards their goal, and they've employed you as a coach. Let's use green for you as coach. Okay. And essentially, what you're doing is shielding them from all the information that they need to get involved with to help them towards their goal. So essentially, all the client is doing is looking at you. Okay? We'll put this as you as the coach. Okay, but the problem is there's so much information bombarding our clients and us as coaches that you essentially end up being like the simplifier. So we have lots of information, we have injuries, we have nutrition, we have all sorts of stuff going on here, and it puts you in a position where you essentially are shielding your client from all of this information. And it's up to you to try and simplify it and speak the language that your client wants to speak, which is basically, what do I do now? Okay? If you don't simplify things and you continue to use language that all the other information out there, all those people are using, let's take injuries for example, you start talking about itises and syndromes and technical language, then your client is having to do a lot of the work as well. And that makes it difficult for them to move forward. But if you take all of the strain onto you, that makes life difficult for you. So let's take injuries for an example, because that's what I know best. Okay, so you need, let's use purple for me. What you need is somebody to shield you from all of this information about injuries so that you can just focus on what you do, but the person who's shielding you needs to also speak your language, which is movement. Okay? If you don't understand the first thing about injuries, there's no point in me talking to you about itises and syndromes and all that kind of stuff, because whatever I say, you will repeat then to the client because that's your understanding. So if I help you understand injuries in a way that makes most sense to you, movement, then you can use that simplifier and that shielding that I'm creating for you to help your clients move forward. So if I talk about movement and how that's going to benefit your client in terms of performance, then you can put those movements into practice straight away, and that means that you're helping your client, you're shielding your client from all the nonsense and all the information that's out there that they don't really need to know. They just need to know, what do I do next? Okay? So when your client is looking for help in terms of mobility and preventing injuries, you can give them practical things to do that just help them move forwards and get on with it, rather than having to decipher all the information out there about what they need next. Okay? So when we put this shielding in place, it helps the communication across the board. It helps everybody move forwards, and that's the whole point of moving forwards together and helping each other together. If I am shielding you from, let's say, an injury professional, okay, I'm the bridge. I am the simplifier that's helping you understand the language and what to do about it from an injury perspective. But you are then the shield and the simplifier to your client, so you can understand what I'm talking about, you can simplify it and create it and put it into practice for your client. Okay, when we all work together like this, it works much, much better instead of the injury standard, which is pretty much, we used green for you. So we have, oh no, that's black. Oh well. We have coaches, we have therapists, we have nutritionists, we have all these other people, and we all just talking at the client, and the client has to then make the decisions for themselves. But all they really want to do is move forwards to their goal, which was getting fitter or doing whatever it is that they wanted to do with their sport. Maybe they're trying to run a triathlon. Okay? So if we can take all of this information out, we can stop all of these people trying to talk to our clients, and we can be the person in between. So the focus of our client is just on us, and then we can focus on one other person as well, and we're all talking the same language. The client gets to move towards their goal a bit quicker. So I understand that explanation might be a bit waffly, but I'm hoping you get the point. It sounded better in my head than it did on video. So anyway, let me know your comments below. There's a whole bunch of other sports and fitness coaches who are totally willing to be that shield and the simplifier over in the Smart Folks Facebook group. They totally understand my waffly nonsense, and if you want to come and say hi, you're more than welcome to come and meet them. Just go to smartfolks.com, that's SMARTTFOLKS.com. We'll see you over there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.